I was talking about this privately with Shin for months. Shin is the only man I know whose passion for Gunpla eclipses my own. It has been 4+ years since the last Perfect Grade was released, the Unleashed RX-782, back in December of 2020. I knew Bandai's maximum release window for a Perfect Grade was always around 4 years, but this time we were passing the 4-year mark. They had to announce something soon if they wanted to hit that winter release window that I know Bandai and most companies are so keen on. If a new Perfect Grade was to come out, it would be around this year, December, Japan, and then make it to America around January, most likely February. Fingers crossed, January. But when this announcement happened, I had no idea that they would actually make a long-awaited Perfect Grade new Gundam. This is something people have been clamoring for at least 10 years. No, 12 or 14, or more really, probably since the line started in the 90s.
Final in Tokyo is currently being held. Gunpla 45th Anniversary Item Information Release. Perfect Grade Unleashed. 1/60th scale New Gundam. To commemorate the anniversary, it has been decided that the new Gundam would be commercialized from the Perfect Grade Unleashed series, the highest end Gunpla brand. More details will be announced on the hobby site later to date.
At a later date, I'm stupid. For years, the only way to get a PG-sized new Gundam was to buy a GK kit. So, you're thinking G-Systems, for instance. The same with Sasabi. The closest Bandai has come to it was the collaboration with Tamashii Nation, the Metal Structure New Gundam, that was released back in 2019, which was priced out of the market for most collectors, and it was produced in limited quantities. We aren't even getting into the scalping of the damn thing. And as someone who owns one, I can say it's underwhelming. At least it didn't suffer from the quality build issues of the metal build High New Gundam. That was an absolute mess, to put it lightly. A year ago, Daban recreated the Metal Structure New Gundam into a kit form, but it was still priced at around $500, and it lacked the metal parts that make mounting the fin funnels possible. The Daban kit was obviously far more feasible and affordable, but it was still very expensive. I should make an honorable mention for core cast resin kits that I think are pre-built for you in most cases, but they are absorbently expensive. Finally, after years of fan request, Bandai makes the Perfect Grade Unleashed New Gundam, leaving the window open for Sasabi, hopefully sooner than a 5-year drop. I want to take a moment to highlight how tone-deaf Bandai can be, so you understand how momentous this occasion is for Gundam fans.
Bandai Spirits. The 45th anniversary of Gunpla, obviously logo decided. In order to change the image of Gunpla is difficult to build, a catchy and colorful design that is different from previous anniversary logos. Keep an eye for our future Gunpla 45th anniversary initiatives.
After announcing the Perfect Grade New Gundam, they posted this about how Gunpla is hard to build. They were met with a sea of people from all over the world, informing them in multiple languages that building a kit isn't hard, which a Gunpla kit isn't hard. It's literally Legos at this point. But getting them, that's the hard part. On what planet is Bandai living? And I'm sure what they will glean from all of this is people obviously want more Freedom Gundam. Now back on point. Clearly this Perfect Grade takes a lot of inspiration from the RG New Gundam, which if you look at it closely, it also took inspiration from the Infinite Dimensions resin kit that was very popular back in the 2015 to 2018 timeline. I recently built one, so go check it out, you bigot. Judging by this highly overexposed photo so that we can see a bit more, the arms look a little big to me, and the hands appear to be oversized like the last PG Unleash of the RX-78. It's clear that this also comes with a stand, something Bandai really should have had with the last Perfect Grade Unleash. I'm going to speculate that Bandai might be forward-thinking enough to make this compatible with the RX-78 and maybe future Perfect Grades, and sell the base separately. I know, this is a long shot. It's hard to tell by looking at this, even with the exposure ramped to 11. But the fin funnels look a little plain. This could be just an early render, and things can change by the time it releases, fingers crossed. And I can't say that I am worried about it at all really, because I'm sure that the third-party market will come up with a dress-up kit for this at some point. But overall, the teaser is positive. It gives me hope that we will see a Perfect Grade Sasabi in the next few years. This is a dream kit for many of us in the Gundam fan base. I mean, it's a great day for Gunpla, because this was long overdue. Alright, let's rapid fire some other announcements. I didn't get everything. The gold-plated RG God Gundam. Cool idea. I wanted to paint one of these myself, and this will save me some time. No, it's 16,000 yen. That converted to USD is around $110 to $120. This makes me think the RG Master Gundam is totally on the table in the future, and I'm here for it. but really, that's a lot for an RG. The recycled plastic Gundam line is now bringing the pink and black red ashtray to the frame. I don't know why I said the red ashtray to the frame, to the game. I can't say I care much about these at all, but hey, if you're not into painting but you love the color scheme, you're in luck. The Gundam Base Limited RG 2.0 Gundam is hitting the market. I forgot to get the price for this, but it exists if you're interested. It'll probably make its way to the USP Bandai shop. Frankly, it has the same color scheme as the Gundam Base Limited first RG. Didn't they do one of those? And the 3.0. So if you've seen this color scheme once, you've seen it 1,000 times. The RG Wing Gundam is also dropping. It's a lot of RG stuff as of late, to be honest. It really feels like Bandai has a heavy focus there. But from what I understand, the 1/144th line is the most popular for Bandai, so it makes sense that they would go ham on these because they're probably raking in the dough. But as an MG and a PG fan, it's a bummer. I will say that I like some of the design choices for this. The off-white really breaks up the armor panels. And let's face it, the wingsuits were always iconic, for the most part. They had a few bad designs, but we'll just ignore them. Too bad only the lead mobile suits ever get an RG, and the rest are always HGs. I gotta say, the thrusters are fantastic on this though. I love the design choice here. Why Bandai doesn't just do new MGs with this sort of technology for old kits? Like, come on, give me a new Easy 8, dude. Oh well. It's kind of crazy, but that's just the belly of the beast. Oh, I forgot to mention that Bandai will be reprinting a lot of old kits. Among them is the O, the long-awaited O. To put it in perspective, they did reprint the O back around 2020 to 2022, can't remember. But they made a Gundam Base exclusive, sold out real quick. People ran in the building like they were on crack or something, right? And then the kits ended up online, and you can't really move an O for less than $300. But thankfully, Bandai has woken up. Now this problem has been, handled, thankfully. Now, what other kits are they gonna do? There's too many. There of the MG Zeong. I haven't seen one of those in like years. Should have bought one. GM Command Colony Specific. Providence. Haven't seen a Providence in a while. The Rizal. Rick Diaz. Oh, Rick Diaz's. Oh, man. Dude, Rick Diaz's back in 2020 were running $150 per. Oh, Jesus. Should have waited. Bandai showed off a few more images of their Warhammer knockoff that I doubt will be as popular, and they'll give up on it in 5 to 10 years when it isn't a license to print money. Don't believe me? Look at Gundam Evo. When that didn't take off, they dropped it like a bad habit in less than a year. Oddly enough, the Assemble line won't launch till 2026, so odds are, by the time these come out, the people who are interested but have a short memory span will totally lose interest, because the hype is right now, not later. I mean, I know they're trying to take on Warhammer, but the Gundam lore is in different universes, and you're all mashing them together. 40K is in multiple universes. That you don't have the Age of Sigmar fighting with, like, Adeptus Custodes, right? Or Primaris Marines. Come on, dude. But that's kind of like what this looks like it is. The MGSD Aerial Gundam is dropping. Looks good, not really my cup of tea, but on the plus side, it gives you an idea of what the MG inner frame will look like for the Aerial Gundam when that drops, whether it's a classic Master Grade or an MG-EX, which is another kit Bandai is overdue on dropping. What's going on here? But hopefully we'll hear something soon. It's a cute kit, it's a good design. The Aerial grows on you. The new Gundam is not growing on me, but the Aerial did. The RX-78F00E Gundam. Glass feather equipment. This will most likely hit P Bandai. I may buy one just in case Bandai never prints these again. Shockingly, I kind of dig the look. I don't know why, but it's working for me. It's around 30 bucks when it hits the States, so whatever. Plus the shipping from P Bandai, so it's 40 or 50. Let's just move on. The Gundam 3.0 FRGMT collaboration. Not much to say. It's a color swap with a shield change. Looks cool. I wonder if it will be like the Supreme collabo. Remember that? Where you think that this kit is going to be worth something, and then the value of it drops like a stone months after it launches. Maybe in years it'll pick back up. Lastly, next month's launch will be the Gundam Vidar. I'm looking forward to this one since this is one of my favorite designs of Iron Blood Orphans. It looks like it's going to be a decent year for Gunpla. The perfect grade new Gundam is going to be the highlight of the year. Hell, it might be the highlight for years to come, because this is just going to be the it kit. And when they launch the Sasabi, game over. The Verkov for both of those kits still sell gangbusters to this day. So Bandai's finally making some good moves after a sea of bad ones. And if you want me to talk about 30-minute missions, you may as well jump out the window now.